Hey man, you watching Cold Red with the one and only big homie. My big homie, KB. It's up there and it's stuck there. Boom!
Ricardo or more. Drink like a boss.
Hey, what up? We're Cold Red. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm your host, the Playmaker, and today we got a very, very special guest in the building. Some say she's the queen of the four. She goes by the name of Destinee Lynn. Destinee Lynn, what up?
What's poppin', KB? What's up? I'm excited.
Man, everything is good.
That's good.
I want to welcome you to the couch.
Absolutely.
And thank you for taking time out your busy schedule to come share your story with us.
Anytime.
I got some very in-depth questions for you. Ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Well, let's get right to it. Destinee. For the people that don't know you, tell the people a little bit about you.
Destinee Lynn, a.k.a. the Fantasy Girl, a.k.a. Queen Fo Goddess, rapper, singer, songwriter, actress. Just been grinding, business owner. I'm all an entrepreneur.
Just like, all around entertainer,
everything.
Huh? All right, now. So, there was a time, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've always been Destinee Lynn, but there was a time before you had the love for rap.
Yeah.
What was life growing up for you? What side of town did you grow up on?
Well, I grew up in Milwaukee, right? But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like majority of my childhood grew up on the north side. But I done lived on the south side, east side, west side. But that's why it's just the full period, because we've been everywhere. But mainly the north side for sure. But growing up for me was like, it was like challenging, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I had a crazy childhood. I wasn't like a bad kid or nothing, but I've had those moments. And it's like, we weren't poor, but we weren't rich. We wasn't even middle class. I wouldn't even say that, but it's just like we made it through. So at the end of the day, as long as like we were kids be kids, and like we was able to grow up regardless of whether we had it or not, like we were still happy with the family, the cousins, my brothers and sisters. So it was cool.
Do you remember
what childhood was like? I mean, really remember junior high school?
I do.
What school did you go to?
I went to middle school. I went to Meck Middle School and then Sarah Scott. Okay. And then for high school, I went to Hamilton High School all 4 years.
At what age did you find your love for music?
I started music around 10, 11. I started as an R&B singer with my dad and my brother. They always did music, always had access to a studio, right? So growing up, I've always was like a writer. Even if I wasn't that good back then. Growing up, my dad used to have us like sing on the hooks and stuff, me and my sister. So I fell in love with music at a really, really young age. But I was just singing though. Rapping didn't come till like high school.
Oh, okay. So do you remember your first rap name?
No, my name always been Destinee Lynn though.
Has it?
Yeah, it's always been Destinee Lynn. I mean, the Fantasy Girl, and my sister gave me that name back in high school too though, but I typically don't go by the Fantasy Girl. That's the brand and that's like the team and the label or whatever, but I've always been Destinee Lynn. D-Lynn now. People call me D-Lynn.
They call you,
now.
hey, that's how you
shorten it up.
That's how you know that you made it, when they shorten it up like that. We don't even say the whole name no more. So you had got off into music, you was kind of born into it, right?
Yeah.
You found your love for it. At what point did you really take it serious?
Probably like I'm gonna say probably like a little after graduation, after graduating the 12th grade, a little bit after I had my daughter. So I've never stopped doing music and I never lost the love for it, but like overly serious, like constantly in the studio, yeah, probably a little bit after high school. I'm gonna say like 20, 21. I've been rapping since like 16 though, but when you said taking it serious, like since I was like 21, yeah.
Okay. So at what point, right, did you notice the transition? That it started to pay off?
I'll never forget. Okay, so it was around the time where I would, you know how they be having like the Milwaukee invades Houston and Milwaukee invades. So it was 1 year that it was, I want to say like 2021 or 2020. No, it wasn't 2020. One of those years. So I was in Houston, right? And my manager, Trey G, he had called me. I had did a song called Playin Wit Me. Mind you, I had already had a little buzz, a little bit prior to that. People knew who I was a little bit. But it was this song called Playin Wit Me, right? And it's like, I was out in Houston for the Milwaukee invades Houston, and then he called me and he was like, yo, you got to get on TikTok. Your song is going crazy viral. I pushed it off to the side, like, okay, I'm going to get to it, whatever. But then when I actually got on TikTok, like, my phone was just ringing. Everybody was just calling me like, your song is going so viral. It's just like, at that moment, it was just like, okay, cool. We got some. We got to go crazier now.
Playin Wit Me is still a hit song.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's still in my top 3 on Apple Music and Spotify. And I'd be like, how?
I mean,
I'd be like, how?
It
Like
just
5
came out
years
of nowhere,
later,
right?
it's crazy.
It just came out of nowhere. You knew you had something.
Yeah. And then the album Poetry had came like literally at that time because we had he had put a billboard up for me in Houston, so I went and took a picture on top of a car in front of the billboard, and that Playin Wit Me was on that album. So it's like once the album dropped, it was over with. Like every song is just like.
Is that the moment you knew you had made it?
Yeah, I want to say that. Yeah. Yeah, because after that, it's like the followers was crazy. The streams just started getting crazy, and it just never went down from there. It was just only up, up, and up ever since Playin Wit Me.
So how do you adjust, right, and stay in tune with your celebrity? Because some days you wake up and just want to be normal, right?
Yeah, absolutely, all the time. Yeah.
But we prayed for this.
Yeah.
How do we balance it?
Oh, it's so crazy because I'm still learning that right now, though.
Yeah.
Because it be a lot of times where I do just want to have a regular day, and I tell this even to my friends or even like my little guy friend or whatever. It's just like, dang, like one day I just wish I could have out the week where it's like I don't have to be at the studio at a certain time or go do this and have to get my makeup done, be here, and your days is so busy. But you do get those moments where you can just be like, you could chill when I'm at home. I could just read a book or something.
But as soon as you walk out the door,
Yeah.
you got to be the rap star.
Absolutely. I mean,
That's kind of.
yeah. But like you said, it's what we want, but then sometimes, so it's like I get it from both aspects because it's like I do want to be, like sometimes you just have those regular moments. But then when I'm with family, I do get those regular moments, even though sometimes like, oh, let's take a picture, let's do a TikTok or something like that. That's cool. But like my family really do keep me kind of humble though. Like, and family meaning like my immediate family, like my brothers and sisters, when I'm with them, I could just be.
Because anything outside the immediate family is almost like.
Yeah. Can I get a picture?
It's like they become standout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they use it for clout.
Yeah.
When they can see you or call you and just be
absolutely.
normal.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's the most important part that we all miss when we reach a certain level.
Yeah.
Is the people that's close to us
Yeah.
don't act like we related. They act
Yep.
like fans. So we have to all wait for that.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Destinee. Since you've elevated and become a star, what is the most challenging part of that? You know, always staying in character.
First, I'm gonna say probably being away from my daughter. That's the most challenging. But then I also at the same time I be having to remind myself why I'm doing it because you know you always on the road, you always on go, you're gonna miss basketball games, you're gonna miss so much, and that's probably the most challenging part of it. But then also like being like in the industry and stuff like that, I want to say it's just staying true to like, you know, you, because it's like I could go to a studio and they be like, oh, you should do this or you should do that, or everybody's having an opinion on what you should have did and how the beat supposed to sound and how it's supposed to. And don't get me wrong, I'm always open to like opinions and stuff like that, but like that do be challenging. Like when you know what you want to do and it's like you trying to explain your vision to somebody else and it's like they forgetting like they're here to help, but not take the vision away or just make it something what they want to do or how they think that things should be or the song should sound or something like that. So
Right.
that do be challenging sometimes too, though. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
So even though the fellas, we love you, right?
yeah.
Your fan base is mainly women. Why do you think you attract so many women? And why do you think the girls look up to you and admire you?
Okay, well, I'm gonna say the main reason I think like the girls relate to Destinee so much is because of the songs and the substance in the songs. Like I make songs for women and it may not always be my situation, but I could make a heartbreak song about a woman that got cheated on while she was pregnant and then her baby daddy left and they got back together. It could be like I tell stories in my music that people could relate to. It's not always, don't get me wrong, like I have the club records and we have the fun records. It's summertime and we outside and we bad and we like to fuck with boss niggas that got money, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, Destinee Lynn is somebody that they could relate to. It's like that everyday girl, the girl that's on the block, somebody that know what it feel like to be into it with a family member or lose a friend or just like real life situations. And that's what I feel like girls can relate to the most because I remind them of them.
I can feel that. You have a long career. You've been through many challenges. What's the biggest lesson you've learned in the past? This is a two-part question. What was the biggest lesson you learned in the past as you were rising, right? And then what is the biggest lesson you've learned in the music industry?
Okay, in the past, it's like just patience, right? Because, like, I used to feel like I was so talented and so pretty, and it's just like, why am I not where I want to be right now today? Like, why am I not on BET somewhere? Why am I not on the level where I feel like I'm supposed to be? And this 6 years ago. So I feel like the most challenging thing for me was that I've learned was to be patient and everything don't happen overnight. And I can say that every year that passed, I do get bigger. Even if it's not where I want to be, I'm 10 steps ahead of where I was 2-3 months ago. So that was kind of challenging, like just having patience with it. You think you drop a song, you're supposed to have 1 million views or 1 million streams in a week. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? You got to get out there and work the song. You thinking like, okay, the social media, we all see the stars is being made off of social media, but at the same time, I do feel like you have to get out there and like you got to network with people, you got to meet these people and meet the DJs and also do the content and stay in the studio. So it was just the patience for me. Now, right now, today, the biggest challenge. I still want to stay patient though, because it's like, yeah, man, I'm doing so much right now, and sometimes it do get overwhelming. But I do gotta remind myself why I'm doing it too at the same time, and it all work out for me
Yeah,
though.
then you have to look back and see how far you've come. Right?
I do. My manager tell me that all the time, because sometimes I wouldn't even say I complain, but like I'm just so like music is my everything. So sometimes I just be wanting things to happen like right then and there. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
We gotta do this. We gotta wait. We gotta do this.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's drop a song on Friday. Like, what? We gotta roll out. Like, roll out? What?
Yeah, because we all come from humble beginnings.
Yeah.
I mean, we can remember those days. We started. You know what I'm saying? And to where we come now. So I want to applaud you for having the resilience and to be able to keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When we look back and so many people who started with us are no longer around.
Yeah.
Even though you're the forefront of the Fantasy Girl label and the movement, right? You're not alone.
Right.
How important is your team?
Man, when I say my team is the most important thing to me right now, it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people, and I say this to other artists as well, like a lot of people see the star, but they don't see like everybody that plays a part. Like even just with uploading a song for me, I haven't uploaded a song myself in so long, but all you hear is a song, but you're not thinking about the work or even the producers or even like my management and just like how much they play a part in my career is like crazy. Like, and I got another manager now out in Atlanta, Alex. Like he helped me so much, like just mentally, like even just coming up helping me with like outfits and ideas, like song concepts. He really took my production to another level. So it's like a team is like, man, I cannot do it without my team. I'm not gonna lie.
So take me down the road, right? With a day with Destinee Lynn, right? Mainly, what's the process of going to the studio to make a hit for you?
Okay, so we going to the studio today. First, I'm probably gonna have to stop at the liquor store and get some cut waters or something. Probably eat some, and then like once I get in there, we'll vibe to some beats. A lot of times I do come to the studio already prepared because I don't really like to waste time. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really like to waste time. So if I go to the studio and I'm already prepared, then I record the song. My engineer, which is also my manager as well, we'll vibe out. He'll give me like singing harmony ideas and we'll just vibe out. It really don't take me a lot. Like my studio process is dope. We laugh, we joke, we have fun, but like we really be getting to it. But if I'm not prepared and I'm coming to a studio session and we're just listening to beats, it's the same thing. Like we'll vibe to some beats for a little minute, and then it's like once that concept hit or like that melody hit, it's like okay, let's lay this down, and then it's just a vibe.
Okay. Well, when the vibe is good, you in the booth, right?
Yeah.
Is it eyes open or eyes closed for you?
I'm gonna say eyes open.
Oh,
Eyes open.
You looking in the mic when you rapping, huh?
Yeah, that too, but I'm gonna be looking at my phone because it's I got it wrote down in my phone. I know. See, one thing about me is like I ain't gonna lie. Like a lot of times I be feeling like I wish I knew how to really like freestyle. Now I could go in there and probably say like 4 lines, but then after that it's just like okay, let me write. And for me, I just feel like I always want to know what I'm finna say.
Okay.
Like I don't really want to go in there and freestyle because I'm so much better than that, and I want to get this song my all. So it's like let me think for a second. But it don't take me long to write a song either. Like I could write a whole song, a dope record like in 30 minutes, but I still need that 30 minutes because I don't want to just get in there and say anything.
Okay. Man, you've been making some really, really good music for years, right?
Yeah.
But this latest project, Behind Closed Doors.
Behind Closed Doors is just like, oh my God, it's one of those albums that's just like, it's for the ladies, and it means a lot to me because like at that time when I was kind of going through some things. Now some songs on there is like, okay, you know, I'm a storyteller, but a lot of those songs on there, I was really going through like a dark place, and I was like, you know, for me, music is always my go-to, so it was easy for me to come up with some of these records. And I did have the help of Alex Huncho, and he's on some of those records as well, like harmonizing and stuff. He's so dope, so amazing. But I was like in a place where it's just like I was kind of heartbroken. I ain't gonna lie, like I was kind of yes, I was a little heartbroken, kind of sorta.
Okay.
That was that Lover Girl, like it was the Lover Girl side. But then we also got songs like Pretty Crazy where it's like, man, fuck this nigga.
Right.
But I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of the songs on there was kind of like coming from a place of like, dang, like how could you do that? Or like, dang, you gonna try to play me like that?
Right.
So it was just like, it wasn't even that I was heartbroken, crying, sad. It was just like I was just at a place where it was just like, yeah, I gotta get one up, and that album did it for me.
Well, that brings me to my next question.
Yeah.
I mean, what was your favorite song off the album?
Can I do top 3? Because I don't know if I can do one. Okay, I'm gonna say my first song on there. I'm gonna say I want to say Love Lies and Innocent Regret. I love Innocent Regret. So let me explain Innocent Regret. So Innocent Regret is like super dope because it's a song where I'm talking to myself, right? So I'm basically, it's like the old Destinee Lynn is speaking to the current Destinee Lynn, a rap star. But the old Destinee Lynn before I became famous is just like, okay, Destinee, like you need to get back to yourself because the old you would never let a nigga disrespect you. The old you, I try to explain this to you before while you was on this journey. Like, look, everything is not going to be easy. Everybody's not going to treat you like this because of who you are. So that was really like a letter to myself. And it's just so dope. Innocent Regret is just for like women that they're going through something right now, but they miss the old version of themselves. So Innocent Regret, yeah. And then Marvin Miller.
That brings me almost to my next question.
Okay, it's going like
because, I mean, you talk about a song that brings you, that you was talking to your younger self, right?
Yeah.
So my next question, like, if you had a chance to really sit across from your 17-year-old self, what advice would you give her?
Oh, a lot, girl. Okay, first I would say you need to be patient. You need to understand that everything it's not going to always work in your favor, and you need to learn how to control your emotions. You need to learn how to be so control of like your subconscious mind, because everything for me is just like it's like a mind thing. So I feel like if I can control that, I can control how I speak to people. I can control what I say to people. I can control how peaceful my day is. So even though I'm not exempt from like the regular things in life that's happening, I still know how to handle it and I know how to control it. So at the same time, it's just like I would tell myself to just be patient and to just know that like everybody don't think like you, everybody don't act like you, and everybody don't love like you, but to still always be you no matter how big you become. And don't let nothing stop you from doing, because a lot of times, even to this day, even though I never stop, sometimes you be having those moments like, listen here. All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've become a huge rap star. But just recently, we've been seeing you all over the big screen. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Congratulations on,
Yeah.
I saw you in Glow Street.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I know her. But at first, let me tell you now, I was like, damn, she looked familiar. That took me by surprise, right?
So, what was the most difficult part of you transitioning from rap star to movie star?
Okay, the most challenging part for me first, before I even got on set, was me just overthinking that, okay, am I good enough for this part? And even when I got casted for it, the guy was just like, I didn't have to audition. I didn't have to do nothing. He said, I have a role for you. It's the main role. I'm like, the main role? Okay, like that's going to be a lot. that's gonna be a lot. How am I gonna remember all these lines? How am I gonna? I don't want it to give like I don't know how to act. You know, you watch a movie and be like, man, it just looked like they don't know what they're doing. So I'm just like, that was kind of challenging for me. But then when I got on set, the other actors were so dope that it made it seem so real. Like I wasn't like nervous after maybe like the second day of filming. I was kind of nervous that first day.
Man, I
Very
mean,
nervous. Like, what if I
we
mess up
couldn't
on my
really
lines?
tell because
Yeah.
you seemed so comfortable.
Yeah.
And I guess it was so street that it almost was a reflection of your music, right?
Yeah.
So your role, we looking for a part 2.
No, we absolutely finna start filming in April.
Oh, no doubt. So how does that help your career by being a legend in 2 sports, we can say?
Yeah, it helped my career so much. Like when I'm not gonna lie, like when I be out now, people they still know my music now, but people be like, "You're the girl from the movie. You're the girl from Glow Street. That's the Glow Street girl." Like even the kids like Miss Glow Street, Miss Glow Street, to the point where it's like, "Okay, y'all know I just dropped a single last Friday, right?" They talking about when's part 2 coming out, and then it also opened more doors because I'm actually got casted for 2 more movies that I'm filming right now currently. It's a scary sci-fi fantasy movie called 1997, and then another one that I'm filming called The Grass. So yeah, 2 more movies on the way.
Is there a difference in learning your raps and learning your scripts? And by you being a rapper who writes her own music and has to rehearse before you go to the studio,
I would say it is some kind of similarity only because it's like I'm used to just being behind the cameras, big cameras in your face and stuff like. So I'm not shy. But I will say it's a lot different because you have so many more people on production, and you got the sound guy, and you got the director, and you got the producer, and you got all these other people, the light guy, like everybody's there, and then you got other actors. So typically, like when you're doing your own song, this is my video, I wrote it, I know how I want to do it, I know how I want to move. But when you're on set, you got to be this character. I'm no longer Destinee Lynn, I have to be Jade. So I can't think what would Destinee do. I can't even act like Destinee because she doesn't exist when I'm on set. I have to make that character come to life for them. So I want to make sure I'm doing good for myself plus the director. So yeah, it's a little different though. But I love acting. I'm not gonna lie. Like I honestly love being on movie sets.
Well, like I said, you're doing 2 things now.
Yeah.
And you're good at both of them. So that means it's double the hate.
Yeah. So one thing I can say that I have learned over the years is like when you get so much love, like okay, let's just use this for an example. I post a video, right? I got 500,000 views. I got 500 comments. I got 500 comments total. I got 400 people that saying, "Oh my God, I love you, Destinee. You're amazing. You're dope. You inspire me." But then you got 100 people like, "Oh, she wanna be Nicki Minaj," or she wanna be. I got 400 people that love it, and 100 people that don't. Why would I waste my time on the 100 people that don't when you got 400 that love it? So I'm going to focus on the people that love me because I also learned that everybody is not for everybody. So this song or whatever movie that they watching, if they don't like it, then maybe that's just not for them. That's not your speed. It's for the people that do love it and the people that enjoy watching it or listening to that song. So the haters just like, you see it. And it's like sometimes you be wanting to respond and laugh at it or whatever, but it's like now it's to a point where like my fans will get on there. There's somebody say something crazy and they be like, "Oh, but what you doing though? How much money she on set living her life?" I don't even having to say nothing no more.
Have you come up with a name for your crazy fans?
I haven't, and Trey G been telling me to do that. I couldn't, cause it's like I don't want to limit it to just like the fantasy girl though. So I'm in the midst of thinking of that. I need a name though. Help me, KB. I need a name. I need a name. I need a name.
Because they starting to stand behind you.
Yeah, they do.
In full
I love
force. Them. So with the music, you have a way of coming really, really hardcore. And then you can come really, really passionate and soft, right? Do you like to rap or sing? Which one is your favorite?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'ma say I like to rap, right? But when I say I like to rap, it ain't always just hardcore, like really like tough. I like to rap and I like to make songs like Love Lies and Marvin Miller. Like I like songs that I can rap and still harmonize on it, even if I'm not really singing. So I just had them ad libs in the background. Like I don't know. I really can't choose. Like I can't say just rap because it's just like, oh, I like to sing too. Like I don't know. Like please don't make me choose ever.
Hey, one of my favorite songs that I play all the time is the one you remade, did the Eve, with the Eve.
Oh, the
beat.
Eve one. Yeah, I liked
Man,
that one too. See,
you
it be songs like that that the girls relate to, though.
But you
Like,
went so crazy on
Yeah.
that one. Like I
Yeah.
was like, you know, that was one of them ones for
Yeah.
me, because for one, it was a classic,
uh-huh.
and most people that remake classics fall short,
Yeah.
and you overexceeded with it. So
Yeah.
that's what makes it a favorite of mine, because you really did the classic justice.
Thank you.
So I want to clap my hands to you on that. So what's next for Destinee Lynn?
More movies, more music. I'm actually getting ready to work on Behind Closed Doors too, so that's the second part to the EP. I'm filming 2 movies right now, and then like literally as I'm thinking like month to month, it's February. I gotta finish these 2 movies and then get ready for Glow Street 2. And then my manager wants me to start working on Behind Closed Door like in the middle of March. So just music and movies, anything that's gonna make my brand bigger and just make me more successful. Things come to me by the day. I just got sponsored by Monster, the energy drink. So they're going to ship me out a bunch of their stuff so that I can use for content. It's just everything. Content, studio, music, albums, movies, everything. Just going to keep going
Hey,
up.
life of a rap star, man.
That's right.
So, if the people want to catch up with you, how would they go about doing that?
Okay, well, you can follow me. Well, first I'm going to say my music. Go stream my music on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, all that good stuff. Destinee Lynn, that's Destinee with 2 E's, Lynn with 2 N's. Also, that's the same for all my social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, everything. It's all the same. Destinee Lynn. You got to put the 2 E's and you got to put the 2 N's. I appreciate y'all. Everybody that supports me, everybody that listens to my music, everybody that watched the movie, everybody that take a time out and do something as simple as like a picture and comment on my post. I love y'all. I'm not who I am without y'all. I thank y'all for the support. Forever locked in, forever Queen Fo. Don't ever ask me where I'm from. It's always going to be Milwaukee. Always Fo Goddess. So I love you guys.
Destinee, I want to thank you again for taking time out your busy schedule and sharing your story
with us.
We on the platform, y'all.
Dig that. Code Red.
Yeah,
Code
Code Red.
That's fire. I'm your host, the Playmaker, and it's the Fo Goddess, Destinee Lynn, and we out.